Hello everyone and welcome to This Week in Keyboards. I'm Man of Interest, and this week's news is gonna be a bit different than the norm. Usually at the start of every month, we've got, half a dozen GMK sets launching their group buys and the usual half dozen interest checks cropping up. So this episode, it's just gonna be GMK sets. That's it, nothing else. Tomorrow's video, we're gonna have another This Week in Keyboards, and that's gonna be for the rest of the news for this week. Everything non-GMK or GMK forgots, keyboards, etc. So keep that in mind, there's gonna be another episode tomorrow as well. But first, the sponsor for this episode, Kono.store. Over on Kono.store, you can check out the ongoing group buys for GMK Hero and GMK Copper. See if you're ready to save the kingdom or are just a fan of metallurgy in the links down below. With that out of the way, there are so many GMK sets to go over for this last week. I'm bound to miss some of them, but hey, that's life. Let's start things off with something simple. Sometimes things are fine when they are simple, just like with GMK Finer Things. Designed by Abic13 and running on Canon keys, this set is bright. It's white on a light sign, evoking this Tiffany blue kind of feeling, except with the brightness turned up a notch. The main worry, of course, is with the legend visibility due to possibly low contrast, but we'll see. The base set is going for $135, and for many people, it's the dual color set they want. I think in person, there's going to be much more contrast than pictures will end up showing, so I don't think it'll be that bad. I wouldn't expect a set to make the same mistake as GMK Keyboard & Co, for example, so yeah. Next up, we have GMK Perestroika by Konoe, which is running for about $130 from various vendors around the world. As another dual color set, the main draw of this set will be those Cyrillic legends for the alphas, which I think a lot of people will be a fan of. It's a nice wine red and cream white. There's also an English alphas kit for those who like the colors but don't care for that Cyrillic theme. There's also an icon pack for those who want the icons. I can definitely see a market for this wine red and cream colorway, especially for those who missed out on burgundy. But the base set with Cyrillic only and no sublegends will whet a lot of appetites. So that's that. Next up is GMK Darling by Zerpocalypse, and it's currently running on novel keys. It's a set inspired by the anime Darling in the Franxx, more specifically inspired by the character 02. The set features subtle pink tones combined with bright red legends to fully complete that 02 look. On novel keys, the base set is going for $120. Some people may be tired of the Hiragana sublegends, but I think it works perfectly for the set. There's also a kit for sublegends, or for no sublegends and just Latin alphas if that's what you're about. I'm a big fan of a show, so it's no doubt that I'm also going to be a big fan of this set. It's going to be running until February 27th. You should get it. I'll probably get it. Next up, we have another interest check from Dale Snail, or Dale X Snail, which is GMK Kote. This set is inspired by different colors of Cerakote you might find on different firearms. Honestly, this set is just it's a bit too drab for my tastes. I think it could work well if paired with a Cerakoted board. I'm not seeing it just yet. I think it needs work, but it's a start. It's inspired by an idea that's been new in the community, but I don't think it's widespread enough to really catch on. Moving on, we have the interest check for GMK Bleached by Botalu. It's a simple black on white set using GMK's WS2 and CR colors, meaning this will be a bright white and black set. It's a simple set and there's nothing wrong with it. I guess the main thing for this set left is voting if there should be icon mods in the base or text mods in the base, with the others being in a separate kit. So I guess there's no major complaints. Moving past that, we have another dual color set. It's the interest check for GMK Deep Navy by T-Tom. It is described as a sleek and professional key set featuring dark custom navy keys with WS1 legends. I think it's a pretty rich blue, but it's so dark it could turn out much darker than expected. Maybe even like black in pictures. It looks like T-Tom is still working on getting a physical color chip before the group buy, which is good, which is great, and T-Tom still needs to figure out the vendors. But hey, when designing a set, it's one step at a time. If you like nostalgia, you might like our next set, which is currently running on Kono.store right now. It's GMK Hero. This set is obviously inspired by the Legend of Zelda series with a rich green inspired by our heroic protagonist and a gold of the Triforce. Designed by MKLJ Fox 44 and OG Walker, this is their homage to the Legend of Zelda series, and it's running at $140 for the base kit. The novelties I think are extremely fun until you get to that $70 price tag, which steep. It's a very thematic set, and I think it's best if you could find a place to specifically fit it into your collection. For me, Majora's Mask is still the best Legend of Zelda game, so until there's a crazy Majora's Mask colorway, this ain't it for me. Very interestingly, we have a tease from Nesty King. 3 years ago, we had SA Strong Spirit, which, by the way, and funny enough, if you watch the cool board, SA Strong Spirit is not terribly well regarded. But hey, Strong Spirit looks like it's poised for a strong comeback in the form of GMK Strong Spirit, a yellow on gold, or yellow or gold on black set with novelties similar to the original. The group buy will be heading to us sometime later this month on Kono.store, and it does look a bit like GMK Lux, except with a darker black and a different yellow. I think this set might do alright. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. But our next set is one that people have been looking forward to for a long time. Zamumon has announced Nautilus 2. It'll be ran on Dixie Mech in April of this year, so if you're looking for one of the best nautical themed sets, it's going to be running again soon enough. Go through Zamumon's site if you have a chance for just to look through it, because he has great information on kits and a fun gallery of renders to browse through. So, do I like this set? Yeah, I don't own it, but I will probably own the version 2. I think this is a set I'll be in it to win it. I'm not the biggest fan of the yellow accent, so if I do get those sets, I probably won't use it with the yellow accents at all. The next interest check we have, though, is GMK Sumi by Fake Virtual. White on black alphas, black on white modifiers, gives it a very interesting look. Typically, a lot of sets try to shy away from having dark alphas with lighter modifiers because it just, I don't know, to me at least, it just feels a bit off when you go that route. And I'm still getting that weird feel from this set. Hiragana Sublegends and red accents will also adorn this set. I think it's really odd that one of the custom colors is a RAL color and the other is a Pantone color. What? Please find a RAL for that Pantone. Don't be like that. Don't be like that. The next set we'll be talking about today is currently running on The Key Company. It's GMK Future Funk, which was designed by Kema. The base kit is currently running for $145 and will be running until the end of the month. This set is very vaporwavy with that rich purple and other vivid neon colors accompanying the set. I don't hate it. I think the main market is for people who missed out on GMK Laser and GMK Dracula, although there's definitely appeal to the set. I don't know if it's enough to push me over the edge to buy it. I like the fast forward, play pause, and rewind novelties on the base kit. That is pretty awesome that's included there. But I think the set with the lighter alphas absolutely pops out in a much better way. And that would be the one I'm interested in buying if I really wanted to pay over $200 for some GMK. And I don't think that's the one I'd spend over $200 on. We'll see. We'll see. The last set we'll be covering today is another Dale Snail interest check, and it's LLGMK, which is inspired by the brand LL Bean, and this illustration. I'm not feeling it, to be honest, and I think it's just because of the current available render, but something doesn't sit right with me, and I think it has to do with those alphas. I like the red-ish and green accents, and I think those go well with the theme of the set, and that's it. But that's it for this week in keyboards. Did I miss any other GMK sets? If I did, let me know in the comments down below, and I'll just add it to the episode tomorrow where I'll be going over the rest of the other news for the week. And so I might as well just paste it there. Don't worry, we'll still have plenty to talk about tomorrow. Hopefully I'll be doing some streams this week. Thank you everyone so much for watching, and hey, don't forget to check out the sponsor of this episode, Kono.store, in the link down below. I'll see you all in the next video. Thank you so much for watching.